Okay, Japan's buy is pretty irrelevant at this point. It's just all about defense. But they're going to spend, they have 81 IPCs to spend. So they're going to spend 60 on 6 fighters, $3 on an infantry, and $18 on 3 tanks. They've only got 1 attack this round. They realized that there was a rather brilliant move they could do to stop the American Navy. I'll show you that in non-combat. But the only combat is, and this is a monumentally important combat actually, they're going to go into C-Zone 62 with the submarine from C-Zone 63. If they can sink those 2 transports, that pretty much means that the world oil thing is safe. If they don't sink the transports, then world oil is a possibility to be overturned, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go. Okay, the battle for C-Zone 62. Japanese submarine I-157 going up against the Aussie transports Tarakan and Lai. Miss. So the Aussies have a chance. Hit! Oh my god, that's huge. That's really, really huge. So the Aussies will have a chance to do some landings. Wow, not expected. Okay, so the Japanese lose the battle. Okay, obviously there were a number of attacks the Japanese could have done here had there been a turn 6, but they're solely thinking about preserving victory points at this point, so I'm not going to waste any time with any other attacks. It'll just be all of the moves that are defensive in nature. So everything in Shan state, so that's an infantry, 2 fighters, and attack bomber is going to move to Burma. The tank from Sichuan is going to move to Burma, and the 3 tanks from French Indochina are going to move to Burma. The destroyer or the cruiser and the battleship from 39 are going to move to 37 to block Malaya from being taken by the Americans, which is a distinct possibility. 3 fighters are going to move from Japan to the Philippines to protect that from the American transport that's down in Queensland. And in a really, really nice little move here, instead of attacking the American Navy, they're just going to move all of their ships to C-Zone 16. Because if they do that, the Americans cannot touch C-Zones 6 or 6A. There's too many boats to go through, and remember, each boat blocks 3 ships, and the Americans do not have enough ships. Yeah, we can block 12 ships, and they only have 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11. They only have 11. So, in sitting in that sea zone, the Americans can't go anywhere. They can't do anything. So that's what they're going to do. Okay, so that's it. That's all we're gonna. Again, as I said, if there were a turn 6, we'd move the ships. We probably would have attacked the Russians or whatever, but we're solely thinking about what the end of the game is going to look like. So those are the non-combat moves. Come back for placement in a sec. Okay, we're looking at the board. We are going to make one more defensive move. We're going to move 1 of the 3 infantry from Dutch New Guinea over to New Guinea. That's it. Okay, placement for what it's worth. 3 tanks in French Indochina. And 6 fighters and an infantry in Japan. Okay, Japan hasn't changed income, so they're getting a base income of 66, but they are being convoyed by the Australians in C-Zone 45. I don't need to roll this because the territory of Dutch New Guinea is only worth 1, and they're guaranteed a 1 anyway. So they're sitting at a base income of 67. With the convoy, they're only going to have 66. They'll get $1 taken away. They have 3 national objectives. They get 3 IPCs for holding Guam. They get 5 IPCs for holding the Money Islands, Sumatra, Java, Borneo, and Celebes. And they get 5 IPCs for holding Burma. So that's going to be 74 IPCs in the bank. Sorry, that's hanging. Oh, dropped something. Sorry, if that's 20. Hold on. 79 IPCs. Sorry, 79 IPCs for hypothetical turn 6. But anyway, that's what they end the game with, is 79. Okay, disposition of forces. 3 infantry, 1 artillery in Siberia. 1 infantry Korea, 3 infantry Manchuria, 2 transports C-Zone 5. Japan, 6 fighters, 3 tanks, 3 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft. C-Zone 16, fully loaded carrier with fighter attack bomber. 4 subs, 2 destroyers, 1 battleship. Guam, 1 infantry. Carolines, 2 infantry. Palau, 2 infantry, or 1 infantry. Philippines, 3 fighters. Dutch New Guinea, 2 infantry. New Guinea, 1 infantry. Borneo, 1 infantry. Java, 1 infantry. C-Zone 37, cruiser and battleship. French Indochina, 3 tanks. Burma, is that 6 tanks? 6 tanks, 1 infantry. 3 fighters, 1 attack bomber. Shensi, 1 infantry. That's all the Japanese units on the board. So, US and China up next.